Cummins Real Estate Group show with Michele 1L Cummins, no G, and myself, Curtis Pope. Good morning, Michele.
Well, a very happy Saturday morning to you too, Curtis.
Are you ready for fall now that it's officially fall?
Oh, I am. I've completely had my first fall Christmas coffee, fall coffee, let's call it, pumpkin spice. And I even have the creamer in my fridge now. And so I think that's the start. Plus my apple tree has just been dropping the apples. They're all like, it's apple season.
It definitely is. Absolutely. And I guess having a chunk of property with lots of trees and stuff like that, I'm sure it's starting to look like fall out there in Agassiz.
Well, right now this morning, I'm looking at my window at my home office, and the leaves are just dropping slowly, but they are starting to drop. And with the slight breeze and the different colors are starting, oh, it's so beautiful. Yeah, I love it.
And I've been meaning to ask, because I know the water level stayed up pretty high over the course of the summer. Have you found your old cell phone yet? It's been, about a year since you lost it?
You know, it's so funny. Last week I was thinking about wading out there in my, high rubber boots, but the first time I did that, the first year we lived here, it was like sinking sand. I almost lost my boot. My boot fell, I was trying to get my foot out, so I'm a little nervous about going out there. I got to get something like snowshoes where hopefully maybe it won't take me down with it, because I almost sunk the last time. It gets really, there's, when I was out there trying to find my phone under the water, my whole arm from the tip of my fingers to my underarm went completely in the mud. That's how deep the mud is out there. It's pretty deep. So
okay. So in other words, send Richard out to look for the phone that he dumped you out of the canoe anyway, and then you lost. So.
Oh, there we go. That's the plan. He's got bigger rubber boots than mine.
Well, wait a minute. Do you have a metal detector? I guess it wouldn't be able to break through the water though from that distance, would it?
You know what? I got a good one. I got one that actually is waterproof. It can go under the water to a certain degree, so I can, use it up river beds and things like that. So I could use it. I
just don't know how much metal there is in a phone for it to detect, but I'm sure there's got to be something in it.
Well, I'm thinking maybe if I leave it out there and somebody finds it, 30 years from now, maybe they'll think it's like a dinosaur, like a artifact. Maybe it'll be worth money one day in the future, and they'll find it and they'll be all excited.
Some teenage kid going, "What in the heck is this thing?"
Yeah. Hey, what are some things that you did this last week that's kind of fun, folly or whatever?
Oh, well, this week it's been, just getting back into the new routine of part-time studies for the kids and stuff like that. And actually my oldest son was all excited this week because he's a big music fan, as you know, and his favorite band, he's kind of a bit of an old soul. He's into grunge music, so Nirvana is his favorite right now and has been for a while. And I guess on Thursday, it was the 29th anniversary of Nevermind coming out. The album was Smells Like Teen Spirit and all that. So he was freaking out all week long about that. And then he found out that I bought the album the day it came out.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, "You actually went in the store and bought it?" And I went, "We knew that Fridays we used to know Tuesdays were new music days. And yeah, we would go to the store and we would just buy stuff sometimes without even hearing anything. Just go, "Oh, I like this band," or "Oh, I like the cover," and take it home.
Days?
Oh, yeah, it was great.
New Music Thursday or whatever.
Well, now it was New Music Tuesdays. Now it's every day and Thursday. Now, mostly it's Friday releases now, but sometimes it's Thursdays and Wednesdays. But I liked it when it was always on Tuesdays, and you went in, you picked up the physical copy of it on a tape or a cassette or a CD, and you got to look at the liner notes. I miss those days.
I remember those days, too. I miss them, too. Well, this week I got to do a RE/MAX luxury forum, which is really weird because usually we fly somewhere in the States. We get to go and fly, and it's this, 2-day event. And this week we had to do it via Zoom on the computer, and it just wasn't the same. It was great specialists, the great speakers, but it just, you don't get to connect. You don't get to, it's just not the same. And the RE/MAX Activate is our Canadian conference, and that's coming up next month. And I don't know. I mean, I miss the days, when you're face to face, belly to belly type of thing.
Yeah, because I seem to recall that last year, I think it was, you went to Jasper for one of these conferences. Or Banff. Sorry, Banff.
Banff was actually supposed to be this year. And, oh no, did we do the Banff? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you went to Banff because you went and saw Brent Lee.
Oh, you're right. Oh my gosh, it seemed like so much longer ago. But you're right, that was last year. That was really fun. Yeah, that was actually the Activate one. And then, there's about 4 a year, 3 or 4 that I go to. It's usually quite fun. Yeah. And our big REMAX International one, that's usually in Vegas in February, early March, we still don't know if that's going to still be or not. So we got to find out. But I'm hoping at least that next year we can start, going back to having actual conferences. Yeah.
No, we can hope, because I know, same thing. I didn't get to go to the Canadian Music Week conference this year, which is something I go to every year and have for by probably about 10 years. So, yeah, same thing. I kind of can relate. I only go to 1 a year, not 4, but still, I know what you're saying.
Totally. Oh, and the other thing I can't wait to do, and I held off because I didn't get to do it in September, but did you know I'm going to get my motorcycle license?
Oh, okay.
I'm so excited. I'm going to train for it.
Considering where you live, I know that a lot of my buddies who have bikes, they love to ride up and down the Lougheed Highway from Hope all the way out down to Mission, because it's just such a great, beautiful ride and not a ton of traffic.
Exactly. There's one bend you have to really be careful at, because there are motorcycle accidents there, quite a few, I think, every year. It's that one going up Mount Woodside, and there's this one turn that usually as they're coming down, they don't anticipate it being as, it could get slippery or it's really dangerous, that one little bend, but otherwise, man, it's a gorgeous ride. Yeah, I'm thinking about taking it in February so that I have a riding season right afterwards that I could actually practice and ride, rather than doing it September and then winter hits, right? So
plus all the great clothes you get to buy, the leather jackets, the leather pants, all that, the boots. I mean, come on.
That's right. Who doesn't love that? I'm going to wait to shop, though.
Yeah, I would wait till you get that. Wait till you get that license. Okay, well, I guess we should get to our topic. What is our topic this week? We're talking about smart in-home devices or something?
Yeah, the top 5 best smart home technologies that you should consider for resale and enjoyment.
Okay, well, I imagine we're talking a little more than just having an Amazon Echo in the kitchen. I guess we're getting a little more detail than that.
A little bit more specific, exactly. So we're going to look at a few smart technologies that can simplify your time at home, because we can all use that, but also add value to your property. So these are things that I always use when homes have it. And actually, you would be surprised, not a lot of homes are smart homes yet like this. It literally is not that many. So if you do it, yours will stand out. But so enjoyable and useful for your enjoyment. So the first one is the thermostats. So one of the best things about smart thermostats is the fact that they can help you reduce your monthly bills. So not only are they smart and easy to use, but great on your pocketbook. These energy-efficient devices go beyond just, adjusting your home's temperature at preset times, but using the Wi-Fi connectivity, they learn your daily routine and heat and cool your home to suit it. One of the best options on the market is the Ecobee smart thermostat. It has Alexa built in, so you don't have to buy an Amazon speaker. The Nest learning thermostat is also worth your consideration. This Google favorite, because so many people love the Nest. It sets itself apart by providing easy access to your energy history, guiding you to make financially beneficial decisions, and even turning off your furnace if carbon monoxide is detected. So that's a really great aspect of that. And the second, number 2, great smart home technology to look into and get is security features. So we all deserve to feel safe in our homes. Fortunately, the right technology can provide an extra layer of security and greater peace of mind. While there's a wide range of systems and devices on the market, some of the most useful, convenient, and cost-effective options fall into the smart tech category. I have one of these, actually a couple of them on a couple of my homes. Through the magic of the Wi-Fi, Do you like that, Curtis?
The Wi-Fi, yes. It's like the Netflix or the Facebook.
That's right. So you can control and monitor your home remotely using your phone or tablet. You can also choose the actual devices they connect to, from motion detectors and sensors to door locks and cameras. So while the Simply Safe Home Security Kit, that's a name of one, is a great system, you can also opt for a few individual components, like a smart lock or a video doorbell. I got one of those, and I still haven't installed it, and I think I've owned it for like 2.5 years now. But also see your local Best Buy for products. I don't know. That's where I get a lot of my, or have got a lot of my products. And yeah, so those are the top two. And I think we're ready for our break before we get into the next three.
We are right there. You are so on time. You're so on top of this. It's amazing. If people want more information about what you do as a realtor, where can they go?
MichelleCummins.ca.
And we're back with more right after this. Segment number 2 of the Cummins Real Estate Group show with the one, the only Michele Cummins and myself, Curtis Pope. Now, we got through the first 2 smart home technologies. Leaves us with 3 to go if my math is right.
Hey, you got an A plus. So, yes, number 3 and our last 3 is entertainment devices. So we all love to be entertained and music and shows. So in addition to helping you save money and feel safe, smart home technology can make day-to-day life just more fun. So from wireless speakers to connected TVs, the right devices can really take entertainment to the next level and maximize the overall comfort of your living space. And a lot of these things we run through life, we do these things, and we don't bother finally cracking down and doing what we've always wanted to do. So I'm sure some of these devices, are things that you've been thinking about and you'd like to get, and you're like, oh, maybe your friend has it or something, but it's just like you don't. Well, there are affordable options now. So there's Amazon Echo. A lineup of smart hardware powered by Alexa is part of a highly versatile home ecosystem. So whether you like that, among other functions, I mean, these devices provide real high-quality voice-controlled audio. You can listen to Amazon Music or Spotify, enjoy fantastic sound quality for your Fire TV, or, you could even ask Alexa to order some takeout.
You can. You can also ask Alexa to tune to Country 107.1, and she'll do it.
I'm doing that.
Yeah, Alexa's really helpful with that. And the fact that I just said it on the show, if anybody's got a radio near their Alexa's now tuning to Country 107.1. I've done that before.
That's funny.
But yeah, no, Alexa's great. We have one in our house. And here's one of the things I love about Alexa. I'm a horrible speller. I mean, I'm a bad speller. My daughter's not much better, if any. And she'll go, Dad, how do I spell this? And I'll go, I don't know. So she'll ask Alexa, and Alexa has answers.
That is so fun. Well, you got an A plus in math, so I mean, come on.
Never.
The fourth device is lighting options. So I put these throughout my house. I absolutely love them. So when it comes to the comfort of your space, lighting makes a significant difference. I always say it's about mood. I'm going through homes showing properties, and whenever there's dimmer switches, I don't know what it is, but I'm like, especially with gloves today, I gotta dim the lights and show off to the buyer that there's mood lighting, right? So it's all about the lighting and the music. So bulbs that are the right color and temperature and brightness can make working at home easier and your off hours more relaxing. They can even give you a mood boost. That's why I call them mood lighting. Lighting is really important. So now smart technology has introduced a new way to optimize lighting, so it offers us greater control over how we illuminate our homes. So why not? There's one to consider is Philips Hue bulbs. They're responsive to Bluetooth and voice commands. So there you go. And the quality of light they give off is actually quite phenomenal. And the fifth one, smart plugs. So perhaps the only real downside to having a smart home is the cost involved, as I mentioned before, but it is more cost effective now. And just think of the savings that you'll have later on. It can be significant, though. Fortunately, you don't need to spend, all that to upgrade to more to be connected in your living space. So with a few smart plugs, you can actually make your existing appliances work with your Wi-Fi, or shall I say the Wi-Fi. So whether you want to turn off the living room lamp from your bed or schedule your coffee to be ready in the morning, that's a really good one. Smart plug can help you do it. Your outside lights at night, maybe you have them on automatic timer, but, you want them off early, or you're coming home from work and it's dark and you want them to automatically come on when you drive up to through your driveway. You can do that with an app on your phone and these different systems. So that's the fifth one that I really, really like. And, these plugs that actually, so I have one of my, I've got this little, guest space on my property, and the switch for the light is behind the microwave, which is behind glass and really dangerous. So you get in there in the dark and, where's the light switch? You can't see it. And if you reach for it, you might break something. So I actually got one of these, Wi-Fi plugs to put just, tape it to or stick it to the wall anywhere that's convenient. And now that's how I turn on the light. So they are really great.
No, technology, it can be so, sometimes it's a double-edged sword, right? Sometimes we spend too much time on our phones, yada, yada, yada. But this is amazing because I know I've seen people that have shown me, I'm going to turn my lights on home. I'm going to turn on the air conditioning and stuff like that. It's hot out or whatever. And they're doing it from their phone in the middle of a restaurant. I'm like, how are you doing that? That's so cool.
I have one property right now that's all smart, like Wi-Fi. It's got the lights, and it's sold firm. It's the one with the, the in-ground pool. But the previous owner, he had told me, he goes, I tricked my wife, because he'd work night shift or something like that. And then he would turn off and on the bedroom light and freak her out. And she was like, and then it was just him doing it on his phone.
Well, I like to do that with our Amazon Echo on my phone. Even that, I will, Cassie will be sitting there doing her homework and I'll fire off, music and stuff like that. Or sometimes you can even hit drop in and you can start talking to people, like almost like an intercom. So I'll do that too. Yeah. And it really freaks the kids out, but I enjoy it.
Talk about technology. Did you see the digital billboard, our new digital billboard on Highway 11?
I did.
Just Google Michele Cummins.
Yes, I saw that. Just Google Michele Cummins and you'll get everything you need to know. And then there's our little logo there, which I'm like, I know that place.
Yeah, as heard on the radio.
That's right.
On Country 107.1.
Well done. You keep that up, you'll be able to replace me just about any time.
Hey, what about that podcast? And I did want to tell our listeners, if you listen to podcasts and you want to run on your treadmill and have the podcast to listen to, or you're taking, a drive that's a little more than 20 minutes and you listen to podcasts, download our podcast. Anywhere you get your podcast, it's there. And if you comment and like and put your name on there and let us know, I will give you a Cummins Real Estate Group mug, or you can choose a Cummins Real Estate Group cutting board. Oh,
wow. Look at that. We're giving out some swag now on top of it.
Yes, I love giving gifts.
Well, you know what? We should get coffee mugs with our faces on. No, actually, just yours, not mine. You don't need my mug on a mug. Trust me.
Yours on the front and mine on the back. Hey, we should do ones that are like a mug, like a mug shot, and then put them on the mug.
A mug shot of our mugs on a mug. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. I better talk about my listings before we go.
We should get into your listings. Yes.
So I don't have any open houses this weekend. We're taking a weekend off, but I've got a new listing coming up that's live this very week. It is off Fairbanks Street in the heart of Mission. It'll be listed for $960,000. It's a fantastic 4,400 square foot complete quality home. It's really beautiful. It's newer, and across the street is just green trees. It's beautiful, and it's roughed in for a suite in the downstairs walkout basement. A beautiful, fantastic neighborhood. So that is being listed midweek, and then back on the market. I've got the buyer just couldn't get financing. So that's why it didn't go through. But this one specifically, you do need 50% down to be, because the bank's considering it commercial lending due to them seeing it as like land only. But it's this rare 13 acres on Morris Valley Road in Harrison Mills area of Mission. It's private, it's secluded, only 20 minutes from the town of Agassiz or 30 minutes to the heart of Mission. Great building sites for your dream home or private retreat. It's got gravel road access, gated, a 600 amp BC hydro pole, phone line. It's got a shallow well. It just doesn't have a septic. And it's right in the world-class fishing area of Harrison River. The Sandpiper Golf Course is 2 minutes away, and Sasquatch Ski Resort Chernoff is a minute away. Just a fantastic spot. You could actually subdivide up to 4 lots, I believe it is. You could subdivide this property if you want. And the zoning allows for 2 houses on each lot if you were to do that, or 2 houses here. Right now it's got this 1,400 square foot big cabin, these huge high ceilings. It's really cool. So that is priced at $559,000. And then I've got an exclusive listing. So I've got development sites in Brookswood. I've got a row home development site in East Abbotsford. And I've got this amazing acreage that will allow large rental site. And actually it's going to third reading very soon, and that's for sale as well. So if you're looking for development sites, but also if you have a property, I mean, whether development, commercial, business, residential, but you don't want it on the main MLS system, nor do you want signs, because of privacy, or you just don't want to deal with showings and so many inquiries, then call me and I can help sell it for you without all that hassle and while keeping things confidential. I have investors and buyers who have cash, and they will pay for your property if you need to sell it and you want out. And I have the network to help find you the right perfect buyer. So, call me if you need to sell your place. And you could always Google Michele Cummins to find me. Okay, so quote of the week. This quote this week is actually from an American singer. Her name is Lauren Daigle. And it is, you have to know your identity. It's the biggest thing in wanting to pursue creative dreams.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very well said. Very well said.
Thank you. If it were my words, I would thank you twice.
All right. Well, that's pretty much it for time. If people want more information about what you do, obviously we've told them they can Google you, but you do have a web address as well.
Or ask Alexa. But yes, MicheleCummins.ca.
And make plans to listen in again next week when once again we will talk real estate in order to unlock your real estate potential on a show where real estate is maximized. Thanks for listening.